Hey friends, I have a story for you today. It's called Click, Clack, Moo. Cows that type. Cows that type? What? This is going to be interesting. This story is by Doreen Cronin, and it's illustrated, or the pictures are drawn by Betsy Lewin. Take a look at that. What other animals do you see on the cover? I see the cows. What other animals? Ooh, I see a chicken or a hen, and I also see a duck. And I also see this thing right here. This is a Caldecott Honor book. A Caldecott Honor means that it won an amazing prize or medal for its illustrations. Illustrations being the pictures. So when someone looked at all the pictures in this story, they gave an award for how amazing they were to tell the story that goes along with those words. So let's read it. Click, clack, moo. Cows that type. Can't wait to hear what that means. And this is a typewriter. So when you hear the word type, that means they're pushing letters on the typewriter to send a message. Almost like we would now if we were sending an email on a computer, or sometimes even you use your phone and you type on the letters to send a message, your grown-ups might. That's a typewriter. Typewriters do those things too. You put the paper in the top and then you type your message and then you can take the paper out and give it to someone else. So click, clack, moo, cows that type. Click, clack goes with that sound of click, clack, pushing the letters. There they are, the cows, and they're looking at the typewriter. The typewriter. Here we go. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. They like to push the letters all day long. He hears in the barn, click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. So what is the sound again for the click, clack? You are right. It is for the sound of them pushing the letters on the typewriter. And what's the sound for moo? You're right, the cows. The cows make that sound. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Where's he going? He's got to go check it out. So then he got over to the barn and he couldn't believe his eyes. There was the note that they typed. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We would like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Electric blankets? So who has a blanket at home? Who's ever heard of an electric blanket? Some of you, I see some hands. Electric blankets are when you can put the blanket over you and you can turn the button. Usually it has a little thing you move to the side and it makes the blanket warm up when you have it on your body. So they want some electric blankets because they're outside all night in the barn and they want to stay warm. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine the farmer's face when he's looking at this note after he reads it? Electric blankets? Let's see what he says. It was bad enough that the cows had found that old typewriter in the barn, and now they wanted electric blankets? Look at him. Look at that. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. So because they're not getting the electric blankets, what are they not giving to Farmer Brown? Milk. They said, no way, not giving it to you. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work again. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They would like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Look, there he is reading it. How do you think he's going to feel about this? I agree. The cows were growing impatient, meaning Farmer Brown is not answering, and they don't like how they're waiting. So they left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. Where do eggs come from? Who's not giving them? No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. And in the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. What are they doing again? Writing another note. So Farmer Brown went inside and he got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, There will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand, meaning I need them now, I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. How do you think this is going to go over? Duck, here's Duck, remember him on the front? Duck was the neutral party, meaning he's helping both sides. So he brought the ultimatum, or the note, to the cows. The cows looked at the note, and they held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop and listen. But none of them could understand moo, 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 moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. That's the time going by. Duck knocked on the door early next morning. Farmer Brown, here's your note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and then we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. So what are they willing to trade? The typewriter. If they get their electric blankets, they will give up the typewriter, which means what can't they do anymore? They wouldn't be able to write any notes. All right. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. So he left the blankets next to the barn door, and he waited for Duck to come and bring him the typewriter. Look at them. Look, do they look happy? They look warmer. There's that little button I was talking about that turns the blanket on to make it a little warmer. The next morning, he didn't get the typewriter. He got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring, and we would like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Duck was supposed to deliver the typewriter. What did he do with it? Oh, my gracious. Now he's writing a note. So he's typing, click, clack, quack, click, clack, quack, clickety, clack, quack. Oh, my gracious. And what does he want? The diving board for the pond? Oh, man. How do we think Farmer Brown's going to feel about that? Angry, but look what happens. What did Duck get? A diving board. What do you think he had to give up? I think the typewriter finally had to be given up. This was the story of Click, Clack, Moo, cows that type. Have a great day.